Today, we're going to talk about control flow in Rust. I will go through all the control flows in Rust, which comparing with Java. So in Rust, I will go into more details, but before that, we will go into the main differentiations between Rust and Java in terms of control flow. So Rust is they call, I think everybody in Rust communities call Rust is the expression language. Comparing with Java is a statement language. So what is either expression language and what is either statement language? Then we will go in deep into the things to understand why they call it the expression. They call it the expression language. So okay, so window now, I have on the left side is the Java, and then on the right side is Rust. So let's run it first. So we have to run it. So we have hello world. We also run it from video course. We support to have the video. Yeah, hello world here. Okay. So what we have to do is okay. Let's check into the Rust control flow. So when we talk about control flow, the first thing come into our mind is the if-else conditions. So let's say we have integer a which contains, and then if a larger than 10, then we print bring this out, right? 10th print this now, else we will print this okay, let things, and then we print a. Here we say that it will be okay. This one is not allowed to format, so that's okay. So this one is we say that's more than 10, and then we print a. So this is in Java. It's very simple. We just run, and then we see it's less than 10. We call a is 10. How about in Rust? So really the same. We say a equal to 10. Okay, so if a larger than 10, right? Just print it out. More than 10. Yeah, so okay, and then we else prints is let then 10 a. Okay, yeah, is right. Yes, we can see that we have less than 10 here. So basically there are no difference between Rust and Java in terms of if-else. So why the people call Rust expression and Java in statements? That's because the whole thing here is an expression, and then in Java the whole thing here is a statement. The expression means this one it can return a value. So basically I can have a p equal to if, and then we can return the values, let's say 10, 11, and here we can return is 10. So for if this one is for interest, this one is valid, so we can print that, we can print this out. Okay, p values. Okay, p. Okay, but in Java we can't do that, right? So we need to have declare a variable p here. For example, we put 0, and then from here we assign p to 11. Yes, and then here we assign p as 10, and then in the end we print this out, right? P values, p. Okay, so it's like that. Because why? Because in Rust, if conditions, if conditions is expression, it will return, always will return a value. So here in k here is return the value integer, but what say I don't have the return value. Let's say I just print it out, print something out, and then I don't have anything else, and then same here, I don't return anything, right? I just print something else. So because the last this Rust will use the last statements which don't have the semicolon as the return statement to that expression. So if I put the comment here, you can see p have the data type is p now data type is like that. So is this one is the special data type in Rust. We call it unity. It's a void. It's similar voice data type in Java. So what does it mean? It means nothing. So b don't have anything. So that means that the expression from if will returns the empty, nothing. So because it's nothing, so we cannot bring here. So let's show the errors here. But if we use the last statement like this, without a semicolon, then it will take this value assigned to b, and all 10 assigned to b, so it become integer values. So that's one example showcase that why Rust is expression language, but Java is more stable language. Another example here, normally we have integer x, we will do a equal to 100, and then we print x in. So we bring it in x value. So what we do, what we think x will be, it will be 100, right? So let's run it. Yes, so it's x is 100. The reason because 100 here will be assigned to a. After that, a will assign back to x. But the same thing in Rust is not. When we do let x equal a equal 100, right? So we need to change it into mutate so that the a value can change. So we can see here x, the data type x data type is voice data type. So it's nothing. Because why? Because in Rust the 100 is not assigned to a, but a is not assigned to x, because x right now they are assigned by this expression. Exactly, is a expression, but these expressions don't have any return value because it had a semicolon here. But let's say I put the semicolon out and put it on. So I believe no, it should still see this one is the empty type. So in this case, oh, you cannot put the bracket here. So in this case, this statement return nothing. So that's the reason why x become have the voice data type. That means we cannot use X for anything else. So that's the reason why Rust is expression language, and then Java is more statement language. Okay, so we already talking about if and else. You might see that in if people don't use it, don't use the brackets like that, but they just leave there. So anything between the open brackets and if is the expressions for the conditions. So that the how ifs will be difference between Java and Rust. Now take a look on the Y. So we have here if. So let's take a little bit on Y. So in Java we normally we integer big is equal to. So we have a variable pooler. So we can do like that. Oh no, let's do the counts. For example, equal to 0, 1. So we have the count. We normally do like that. Counts have the 0, y counts is less than, let's say less than 100. Then we do something with counts plus plus. Okay. And then we print this out. All right, cows. Okay, so cows, but here, okay, how about interest? We can do with y? Okay, let's call this cow equal to 0, and then y cows is less than 100. Okay, then we just bring the cow is cow. Okay, and then we just call we just increase the counts because the count is changing, so we need to add the mutation flag here to make count mutable. Okay, so then we run it. Yeah, you can see you can count here. And then how about Java? Oh, okay, you can see here, right? So there are no difference between y control y's in Java and Rust. So what is the difference here? Okay, so in Rust, people don't use y to do something. They normally will refactor this code into someone else. They call it loss. So loss. Then the good things is okay. So we can return a value also. So let's say we also log preprints the counts, and then we just break. We enter counts by 1. Okay, by 1. And then if counts, so normally they will put counts on the top like to the same thing. So they will just if counts. No, this one counts less than 100. Then less than 100, then the count here the other line, then we can do break here. So basically we have one condition check, and then after that, so let's see how it works. Okay, oh, so there are some errors. Let me see. Oh, I don't need to import this one. So I'll run again. Yes, so we see that we can do log through 100 elements. and then print it out. So what is special about love? Loves you can return the values because it's a expression. So we just need to count here and then we press at count. So yeah, so we can turn. After that, it become a expression. So we put the count semicolon here, and then we can also print the value p value p here. So what we do, we will expect the p value is 100, right? Yeah, so you can see. So normally people will do love, and then in case you need to return the value after to the love, you will press you will use the red break and then push the return value in the statement without a semicolon. Then it will return the value count back to p. But let's say inside here, you can't do that unless you do integer p 0 and then after that you will assign p equal to count. So that's the difference between Rust and Java. In Java, we don't have the love. So love is the new concept, which is just springing. And normally, I see they use love everywhere. They don't like to normally in Rust they use love rather than white. Or you can do anything else. You can do how about white? Do white to y here, right? Oh, something. But in Rust we don't have this, so you just need to put the condition below, right? Then it become do y. So you do something and then you check and then you break. Other than you this one. So that's the new thing in Rust. Yeah. So this is the second example to showcase that Rust is the expression language. So you can even return a value after the love or a way to control. But you cannot do that in Rust, in Java. So that's about love. Let's take a look on how about we took a look on switch-K. Okay, right? So switch-K in Java is very simple. I think so. Let's say months, years. So let's say we have the month. Let's say it's a 1, for example. But you can do that switch month, and then after that case 1, and then prints out. Print is each January, okay, and then you break, and then K2, and so on. You just need to print this out, okay. This is Java, so it's not June, it's February, okay. And then after that, you just default, and then you just say that you don't have any it's not valid. It's not valid. Is it not valid? So you will have the when you run this one, you will got January. Yeah, it's changed. So the same thing in Rust, we don't have case switch. It's interesting. So in Rust they use match. Match is a similar case switch in Java. So they use match. Okay, let's take a look about match. So everything in Rust can match. Match you can match in every kind of data type in Rust, I believe. So for example, in this case we last month, equal to 1, and then we mesh. We can call mesh month. Okay, so it can be 1. Then you will do something. So in this case, we just print it out. Is e change. Okay, we don't have the break in Rust. Is we match for the particular condition, so we don't need it will automatically breaks after this, after matching with one of them. So after it print SE change, it will automatically break out of the match. So here we can say is fab, and then the default sections is like that, something that things you something not valid, so we just bring in not valid here. So that's all. So you can do this one. Yeah, so you can see it's run is exchange. So what happened, what is special about mesh? Actually, mesh you can mesh with struct. So for mesh, right, you can mesh with struct data type like the object in the Java. You can mesh with enum. Yeah, enum. So because it's very similar with similar with Java enum. Yeah, so in Java we also can do the sky switch with enum, or we can do all kind of things. So basically, mesh also can return a values like I said before. It's similar with loops or if else. Mesh actually also can return the values for let's say here I can change this one into the return value. It become a mesh. So I just return is a string. I don't want string is out. I just return it as string. And then this one return is a string. And then this one return the string. Okay, and then we put the semicolon here, so this become expressions. So we can print this out here, p value is, so we can have p here, p here. So as usual, if we go in here, because the monthly one, so if we go return to b is a change, so you can run here. Yeah, you can p is a change here. See, so everything in control flow in Rust you can return a value. It's become a expression. So this one become expression is going to 1. It return the value here, so you don't see I put the semicolon here. Okay, so that's I think that's it all about the difference between Rust and Java when we take a look on the control flow. Normally control flows in Rust have a new things, something that you can return the values, whether you want to use if else, whether you want to use love, or whether you want to use math, you can able easily to return the value. It's not just the control flow. So that's the all special about Rust compared with Java in the control flow. Because I working on Java so many years, and then when you take the trust, so that's the all the thing I need to remember when I do Rust. So I hope this session will have the good insight for you guys to have a quick look on what's different between Rust and Java in when we say about control flow. Thank you for watching.